everybody, welcome! My name is Ursa and today I have a new game for you that I've never played before, something totally new to the channel. It's a game called Civilization 6. I know, craziness. In all reality and seriousness, this game will be really good because we are back with the extended infrastructure and extended units mods that we're using. Remember to go to Discord if you want the save file, or all of the mod lists that we are using today, and we are playing Poland, one of the lovely recommendations from the channel supporters. Poland, a civilization that I've always felt have been a little bit everywhere, a little bit underpowered, and a little bit unsynergized. However, generally speaking, people like Poland, and the last time I played Poland, it was one of the most fun games I have in recent memories, and that was probably about a year ago. Using forts to culture bomb will forever be one of the best things we can ever do, and we just played a game with Brazil, spoilers, that had culture bombs everywhere, and I reminded myself of how wonderful they are. Today we have an extra unique improvement and a unique unit, and we are back on one of our favorite maps on the channel, but with a slight difference today. This is Saph's Mare Noestrum, but I have limited the scope and size of the map considerably. Hang on, let me just show you by using a trick with the camera. We can have a look and see the rough size of the map. Do you see? There is an end to it on both sides. This is a small map built for 6 players where I have limited the scope of the map to basically Poland, going down to the bottom of Greece, all the way over in the bottom left-hand corner to Spain, in the top left-hand corner, England, and there are accordingly only 7 civilizations in the game, all major powers. I believe from memory today we are dealing with England, France, Spain, Germany, Poland, Hungary, and Rome. Can we lead Poland to greatness? Can we take advantage of our unique improvements? Can I at all pronounce any of the Polish names in this? One of the most difficult languages to pronounce. I love you dearly. I will give it a good go. Sit back, relax, and ladies and gentlemen, let's get cracking. But before we get started today, this is Ursa. Ursa was expelled from Oxford University's Civ 6 program. Sad, alone, scared, Ursa made his way to the fabled Promised Land, the University of Sancor. But unfortunately, the vampire, Lord Sucklington, refused to let Ursa attend without 50,000 signatures on his application to enroll. So Ursa travelled. Whilst looking for subscribers, Ursa was trapped by crabs, and the evil Crustus the Enraged. All seemed lost. Ursa would go no further. He had failed. But then, to the east, they arrived. The early bears. Freeing Ursa from crabtivity, the early horde marched straight to the University of Sancor, screeching, "Huzzah!" at the doors till Lord Sucklington had no option but to let Ursa in. He had done it. With the early bears' help, he had enrolled. Thank you, everyone. You really do make dreams come true. Now all Ursa has to do is pass his first year, but I'm sure that'll be fine. Right? It's turn 1, and whilst this is a TSL, a tree start location map, because we're only playing a small map and it's 7 civilizations, today I am allowing myself the liberty, the luxury of being able to move my capital. And the way that I see it, we have 2 choices. Moving away from the fresh water onto the amber doesn't really make sense. I could move over 1 left onto this plain hills. That would allow me to work this amazing 2-2-1 tile, but also have the extra production from the city center. I could do the same thing by moving a tile onto this plains hill, give myself the capital, but I'd be able to work the geothermal fissure. I could move across the river, which doesn't seem to add anything. In fact, it makes my start worse. Or I can move down to the geothermal fissure and settle on that. That would make any aqueduct I built from this city better by giving it an extra immunity. It would also give my city center 1 bonus science. It would move me away from this amber tile, which is probably the best tile to work, but it's still on the second ring. I don't mind that. Just gonna move my warrior down, see if it discovers anything. I like the idea of moving towards the mountains. I think today that's the way we're going to go. Wow, lots of amber. I should mention usual rules: Deity, standard speed. I've got Barb clans mode on, but none of the other game modes. I like Barb's clans. I don't know. I just think it's a massive improvement on the game. Turn 2, we settle the grand city of Krakow. As I said, I'm going to do my best to pronounce them properly. Do not worry, I will butcher everything, no doubt. I'm just going to keep moving my warrior over. Now, of course, because it's TSL, we have a little bit of luxury because we know where people are going to spawn. Hungary will be directly to my south, and they are going to be my closest competitor, although Germany will be directly to my left as well. Getting out and expanding into the land around me will be quite important. And with Poland, well, there's a double edge to how we want to go about things. I would like a religion for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I can culture bomb and spread my religion when I culture bomb to any city that loses a tile to me. If I gain a religion with Crusade, I can attack much more powerfully. We've seen seen it work, it's really good. We have an ability that causes holy sites to gain faith adjacency from all adjacent districts. That's quite powerful and can lead to some really high adjacency holy sites. Bonus faith, culture, and gold from relics, to be honest, is quite a small benefit, but we could go for reliquaries and try and feed onto that. The military policy slot becoming a wildcard slot means that we can actually go for a religion quicker if we beeline mysticism, because we can put revelation in very early on, like Greece. That is useful. Later into the game, we've got the winged Huzzah. We know it's powerful. It's unlocked slightly earlier on the culture tree, so high culture game is definitely something we need to be focused on. But military science has a unique light cavalry as well. 100% flanking bonus. Slightly less horses. I believe that's slightly less production. Oh, like 10 less production. No, it's exactly the same. Ignore me. So the Ulan, they are going to be fairly industrially, lots and lots of industrial combat with different types of cavalry. We know the Sukanitsa. It's a replacement market. It makes international routes act a little bit more like domestic, and it makes domestic act a little bit more like international. I'm not entirely sure it's particularly useful, but it's there, and it will cause me to be quite productive. But there is another benefit, the Folvak. This is a unique improvement that I unlock at feudalism. It can be put down pretty much anywhere on grassland or plains. Gives a little bit of faith in production and a bit of housing. More food if you put it next to farms, more production if you put it next to districts. Not particularly useful. However, trade routes from this city provide +1 food for each adjacent or each Folvak present in the city full stop, and this stacks. So this is really cool. We can set up with our Sukanitsas a system where we have hundreds of trade routes going out, creating a very high food city, probably a Pingala city. Pretty early game, I want to focus on getting a Pingala city and a Magnus city up, one to spam settlers, one to spam science. This already looks like it's going to be the perfect science city. I mean, looking at this already, we've got, I can see 2 +5 campuses here, so that's pretty cool. But I need crusade, I need a religion. We're going to go astrology, we're going to go for the scout start. I see this game being a little bit aggressive. I don't know if we'll go for a complete domination victory, but one thing I would like to do is at least be able to push Germany and Hungary back and defend my borders. Poland shall remain strong against anybody that tries to attack. Now, you might see a couple of city-states spawn in random locations. I didn't realize Vatican would spawn so close to me. It's because Rome and Vatican start so close, sometimes it gets pushed to a different level, and we'll see random city-states appearing at different points of the map as well. So the TSL is on the major AI, not necessarily on the city-states, although the city-states should obey the rules where they can. Should. These maps are hilariously vague sometimes. I realize on this abridged and shortened version of the map, I have no idea where the nearest world wonder is, because there are ones in Italy, there's one in Georgia, but I think that's been cut off, and I don't know. I might just have to grind out astrology at full cost, which isn't ideal, but can't really see anything I can do otherwise. My mission at the beginning of the game, by the way, is to discover everyone. I want to discover every player as quickly as I can. A golden age into this beginning era is very, very important for me. To that extent, I'm going to go and explore just the edge of the map so that I can explore left to right, get some era score, meet everybody, to see how quickly we can accelerate into this early stage of the game. And I think a second scout, given the size of this map, is very sensible. Well, hey, that is the amber now being worked, which actually gives Krakow quite a powerful start. This is not bad. Extra culture already now pushing me towards my government. Not entirely sure what the next best tile to work would be. Probably this 2-2. I like 2-2s. It gives me a lot of extra food, lets the city just continue to grow. A lot of wood around me. Saph's maps are often very full of rivers and woods. That is not a bad thing. It makes for a very interesting start. I enjoy them. Should be worth pointing out that in this particular game, there are no Dutch, no Gaul, no Russia. I wanted to give a nice sort of risk-like experience, you know, just with a lot of major powers on a European map, having a good old scrap, you know? Could be a lot of fun. Right, looks like there are barbs over to my far right. We'll go and deal with them as soon as we can, and I'm just going to grind a builder out really quickly because we're probably going to go astrology straight into mining so that I can put a mine down on the amber, work it as quickly as possible, and get the holy site down. Now, it is occurring to me that there is another +5. I mean, that's clearly a mountain tower, so this is a +6 campus in my capital, but that could be given to another city. I could put a few cities around this little mountain range with all of the geothermal fissures and focus on a little bit of early game science just to push me through the tech tree. Very much depends on what religion we get, I think. Religion will make this or break this. God King. Survey? Let's go survey. I'm feeling rebellious today. Let's try and level up some scouts. Why not? Foreign trade. That is the split between Eastern Europe and Western Europe. We know that we will be meeting people very soon. And we will be starting to head towards mysticism as soon as possible. You can see here, actually, I didn't need to take survey. I didn't really think about it, but the military policy was a wild card because of Poland's ability. So I could very well have stuck urban planning in there and give myself a little bit more production. Don't know if that's the best option for me, but it would have been quite cool. There is astrology. Where are we going to put things? There are some amazing places to be putting campuses down, but the holy sites also need a little bit of adjacency as well. We will be working mining soon, so I can put the holy site down on a tile with a wood. That wouldn't be the worst idea. Wouldn't? Just looking at the layout here, I think the productive cities are going to be in this top right region where there's a lot of wood, a lot of lumber mills we can put down, but not so much mountains. This is where encampments, industrial zones, maybe a fidget spinner. We could probably create a fidget spinner here, you know. If you haven't seen one of these before, it is a miraculous and wondrous arrangement where you put 3 cities down in a triangle, such as this. Use rivers, mountains, any sort of fresh water that you can aqueduct in order to put a little triangle-shaped assortment that then means that you can industrial zone in a circle around and create these just perfect arrangements. And looking at this as well, I could, in theory, even government plaza there. Maybe this is the first thing that I want to be looking to sort out. Yeah, that's not a bad arrangement, actually. This is really flexible as well. I could actually push the entire arrangement back a tile. All right, I'm getting rid of these for now, not to get too excited, but I have a theory that if you leave pins on the map, the game will be more likely to put strategic resources down. I know it's rubbish, but it feels like it's true. There's only so many times a source of horse will just ruin your plans, and then you're like, okay, it's doing it deliberately. Hungary is going to be a problem. Hungary will be starting quite close to me. Yeah, there's Buda. Now, we have a good mountain range between us that should keep me fairly safe, but we should expect there to be quite a bit of resistance here. And if Hungary gains control of Vatican, that could also prove a lot of problem for me. So one thing I would like to do really early is aggressively spread my religion to Hungary. Get crusade on them, maybe look to conquer them pretty quickly. Poland with a unified Hungary in it would be just the commander of this top right hand corner of the map. I don't need the space. I've got plenty of space around me. Like this is very much a situation where we all could live in harmony, but equally, do we have to? That's the question you got to ask yourself. There's the Barbs. The scout is actually about to come and find me. If I can clear this Barb camp with the scout, that wouldn't be a bad idea, you know. The way to think about holy sites for Poland is that you're looking for anything that gives you a standard adjacency, aka +1 from one thing. So something like a mountain is really important. And for Poland, you get +1 from districts. What you want to ignore is woods. So looking at this at the moment, I'd be like, oh, +2, this is really good. But these are all minor adjacencies. If I was to plonk a holy site, for instance, on this tile, what I could do is then replace this forest with a campus, which would then make this a +6 and keep the +5 there. So this is probably the arrangement that I'm going to look for. Something like that, which means another city will get this +6. That'll mean that there could be another campus or maybe even a holy site on this one. If I was to settle like a defense city, the other side, depends if we can get close to Buda. I don't know, but this is not a bad idea. In fact, actually, what we could do is then encampment. Look at that. This would be a total waste of the adjacency of the mountains, but that would be an unkillable encampment that would basically create a 300 situation with Hungary. Go on then. Attack that if you can. The scout's got to do a little bit of working around. I need to know what's on the other side of these mountains. Visibility is going to be very important here. Hungary has a warrior here already. Now, I'm hoping that is just a bit of an accident, but we're going to just scout around and see if there is a large army on the way to me already. I'm saving my gold up. 95 gold for a warrior from a Barb clan is a really good thing. My first tribal village as well. A spare scout or something like that would be cool. Yeah, the warrior's backing off. I don't think this is an intended attack. This is just more accident, but look how close Hungary is settling up to me. They know what they're doing here. They know what they're doing. Now, annoyingly, this Barb camp is not attacking me. I try and intercept the scout on the way then instead. It spawned a warrior. All right, if I fortify on top of this hill with a wood, it should hit me a couple of times and I should be fairly safe. Here is the warrior. To be honest, the main reason for this is just to make sure that Hungary doesn't see that I'm too weak. Yep, look at that. 36 damage to me, or to them, sorry, 24 to me. I heal 10 of it, and it took 14 damage, and my fortification will just get stronger and stronger. Go work this amber amber. That should give me the gold I need to buy this tile to then put the holy site down. I need to wait 2 turns anyway. Let's put a couple of turns into a settler. You attack me all you want. That is fine. My scout is already leveled up. I think an ambush scout. That's always a good fun aim for the beginning of the game, but that would be quite helpful in this particular situation. Wow. Some really good tiles around here, but if we look at the loyalty already, yeah, Hungary is being a pain. I think just fortifying on the other side of these mountains might be the way to go here, you know. Just don't want to let Vatican City fall. That's the main thing. Oh, I did get a spare recon unit. Okay, that's not too bad. A little bit of extra production in Krakow. Bam. Can I sell the luxury to Hungary? I can for a little bit of gold, 63. Normally I wouldn't really look to that, but this would help me to get that holy site out faster. Somebody's going for a religion. I don't necessarily need to be the first to get a religion, but it would be handy. I could chop that wood out and get the settler out quickly. Let's do that. I'm actually going to just spend a few more turns getting this settler out, and then we'll go for the religion. Don't forget, I can use mysticism. So we are going to be a little faster than normal. Revelation will help hugely here. Next up, animal husbandry. Find the source of horse. This scout is going to just really give Hungary a good looking through. I need to know everything about what they're doing. I need to know where all their lands are. Are they the ones that are generating profit points? No, they're building a holy site. They have just finished a holy site, but they're not getting points at the moment, so that's somebody else. We might have quite a bit of religious competition this game. No problem. If they've got holy sites, well, they can just convert to my religion, you know? I'm sure they won't mind. Foreign trade. Oh, I got an envoy with Vatican. Huh, what did I do? I actually don't know what I did. What was your quest? What did you need? Oh, who knows? Mysticism it is. Don't ask too many questions. Just accept. Accept that it's all glorious. And this looks like it's Germany. Excellent. Maybe Germany will buy my luxury for a little bit more than Hungary will. They weren't as hungry for my stuff as I would have liked. Discipline. That's better. Hello, Frederick. I'm sure Germany and Poland will have a wonderful relationship the entire game. I'm sure we will. Would you like some amber? They would love some amber. 114 gold. Interesting. The barbs are now beginning to spawn, but I have my warrior in. Maybe we can deal with this barb camp between the 2 units. Maybe. It's unlikely, but maybe. Well, let's just continue now into Europe and meet everybody else. France, England, Spain, Rome. There's not too many people to meet on this map. Sure, it'll be fine. Germany really now paying through the nose. I'll ask for upfront gold apart from that 10. Or the other way around. I'll ask for gold per turn. Then we can just get a little bit more. I know snowball is normally the usual thing I do. Just trying out a slightly different strategy today. And we chop out this wood for 25 production, which just helps the settler along, and put the holy site down next turn. Yeah, Hungary is, only 1 city is going for religion. The perfect arrangement here would be me generating a ton. Oh my lord, that was brutal. All right, back onto more defendable terrain. The best arrangement for me would be Hungary getting a religion, but only with 1 or 2 holy sites, and me being able to just flood them with missionaries, knocking out their religion almost immediately. That would be awesome. Just for a little bit of extra science, I could go and settle on this geothermal fissure over to my left. Now, this would just give me another mountain pass between Vatican and this city for me to defend. It would be less good if Hungary were to claim Vatican, but I'm hoping they wouldn't do that. I'm hoping we'll be able to use Vatican for an early game onslaught. Actually, speaking of, if I get Armani, I need to save up the 240 gold now pretty quickly. So let's start saving gold. I mean, this is my famous last words. I never save gold, but I shall. I shall today. I shall try and save gold. That would give me a little bit of extra science per turn. Or I could head down in this direction and settle towards the silk, although that would and could interrupt the fidget spinner layout, which wouldn't be ideal. It would also be quite an attackable city. But do you like the idea of extra luxuries? That would help me to get... Oh, that's not... that's a bit early for statue. If I was to settle there, I could hold this mountain pass with a city, keeping my capital even safer. Give myself access to all of this stuff, but then create the spinner behind. I could make the fidget spinner from my capital. That is a possibility, but it would limit the city in quite a lot. So yeah, this is risky. This is a risky settle, but I'm going to give it a good go. There's a Hungarian scout there. I'm hoping the AI isn't going to just go and kill and steal my settler, but you never know. Stranger things have happened, eh? Let's get that holy site down now. +5, bunch of era score. Wonderful. Okay, loads more warriors now, all being spawned. My warrior has taken more damage than I would like. This is annoying. I need to actually heal for a couple of turns. This often happens, doesn't it? Right, we will retreat back to defendable land, start using things like rivers, as well as all of the terrain. These 2 tiles would be really cool. Pull back a little bit. Did I get a source of horse? Any horses anywhere? Hungary's got horses. I do not. Lovely. All right, a horse rush is kind of what I was hoping for. I won't lie. Just a quick horseback riding. Fine. Let's see if writing will be our salvation. It may be. Probably won't be, but it may be. That's Hungary's third city. So they're settling a little far away from me now, giving me a bit of space. I like that. Back off, friend. Gee, a scout can tank a hit here on a hill behind a river. That might kill that warrior. Go do that. Stand up in the name of Poland. You can do it. Probably. Warning, you may die. But that is a sacrifice I am more than willing to make. Yep, we got the kill. Amazing. Right, in that case, the scout is going to tank another hit there, whilst the warrior goes behind the river to heal and fortify. Can I tank the hit? I should be able to tank the hit. And yes. Oh, that's a lot of barbs, though. I am... See, the thing is, this is very much a last stand position. If I can't tank the hits from a couple of warriors at the same time, this warrior is dead. I could try and escape. I could try and flee. I've almost got a level. If I can get back with the level, this wouldn't be too bad. We'll give it a good go. Ah, there's a slinger as well. Yeah, we can't hang around here. I'll bring everything back. No. No, 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 no. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Oh, oh, it's that sort of game, ladies and gentlemen. It's that sort of game. All right. Oh, the turn I got there as well. Why? Okay. The barbs have archers. All right. Let's just keep retreating. This is problematic now. This is really, really quite problematic. Hungary is piling in the religious pressure. They have settled right up to me, and it looks like I'm not going to have the time to do anything else than go for a dark age, probably. The more and more I think about it, the more I think Vatican City is going to be an essential part in all of this. So looking at pantheons, there is no strategic to save us. There are a couple of mines, but I don't think the faith really would help me at all. There's no camps particularly. There is a little bit of marsh, but it's all away. I've already put my holy site down not on a river, which is helpful. Culture from pastures is a small bonus that would give me a little bit of improvement. City patron goddess would help me to put a couple of districts down at the beginning of the game. Maybe we could go divine spark in order to work a couple of scientists earlier in the game if we could. Although really it's going to be a case of going full war at the beginning of the game. So maybe we could go God of the Forge. But no, Hungary has gone God of the Forge. So they are going to be ramping up their military production pretty quickly as well. Oh my lord, this is an atrocious start. We're going to have to really pull our finger out here to do well. I love it. I love the challenge. There's no real desert, tundra, or rainforest around me. I don't think any of that would work, and this is not the start for wonders. It really is not. We're kind of at this really strange circumstance where nothing really helps me. So I could go for something a little bit stranger. I could go God of Healing. Increases healing by 30 in my holy site districts or any adjacent tiles. This would help me to hold mountain passes and other critical areas of the map. I could actually use Hungary's holy sites in order to heal my own troops. That's quite exciting in its... maybe. 2 faith from volcanic soil and geothermal fissures? Well, give me a little bit of extra faith per turn. I can't go for breathtaking. Breathtaking would have been quite useful given how breathtaking the land is around here, but no. The choice I think is between Divine Spark to get the religion quicker and God of Healing. I'm going to go God of Healing. I'm going to do something a little bit different. This I don't think is the optimum choice, but it gives me something that I could use in order to try and push Hungary back a little bit. Right, in order to get a fidget spinner set up, I need to push the cities back a little bit now. I want to give my capital just a little bit of space to grow if it's going to be a Pingala city. So I'm thinking there. I would put this city there. It would put another city there. These are not the best cities. It would be very cramped up there. Oh, actually, why don't I just move them all down like that? So they're down on this part. This gives this top right one a little bit more movement. Yeah, okay. This will actually give me 2 extra gold per turn from settling on the maze tile. And it's pretty defendable as well. Oh, Hungary. Why? Why would you do this? Why? Still, where you got to think about it, right, is that they are just gifting me cities. These will all be my cities eventually. Hello, France. Honored to meet you. Love to sample your hospitality. There you are. France and Germany already at war. What a game, eh? Things are just happening as per usual. City number 2, the grand city of Wrocław, that is a difficult. We're doing it though. Oh no, this is terrible. The barbs are not going to make this any easier. I could hire an archer from them. That's not a bad idea, but I am looking to save my gold for the Vatican. This is going to be a real competition between the two here. I can't even mess around with the holy site, can I? And I want to mess around with the holy site. This is exactly what I want to be doing. Go straight for a +4, but I'm going to have to go for a slinger in order to try and hold on against this barb incursion. Oh, the archer literally just appeared from nowhere and just skewered my warrior in one go. Oh, He was moving at max. I never stopped him. Like, I never stopped him. There was actually no way of getting him out there. Wonderful. I think I will actually have to break and buy an archer here. They're going to hit this city quite a lot. Yeah, an archer might be the only way of stopping this. Okay, they are all rearranging these barbarians, but plus through era score says that I have a holy site and mysticism. God King, I need to get rid of you. Right, revelation. Get the religion as fast as possible. Oh, I really need discipline, but I need the religion more. Urban planning to production. Switch over from writing to archery. I need my own archers. There's also 150 gold I could spend to stop them attacking the city. That's also another way of doing it. I'm going to drop an envoy into Vatican, by the way. Not because it'll do much for me, but it just stops Hungary from being in the position where they can put one more envoy in, claim the city, and then just, that's it, you know? Just, they can levy it, it'll be theirs forever, it'll just be a real pain. Brussels? The Brussels is where it should be. All right, we can go and find England as this other scout goes south to go and find Rome. Oh my lord, look at this. Oh no, I don't have a choice. I think I'm going to have to bribe them. Oh, what is the best move here? What is the best move? If I buy the archer, I think the only tile it can get spawned is this one. So I could move the scout out, but I think the scout will end up dying next turn. So it's sort of trading one unit for another. Let's move you. I'm just going to have to do it. I'm going to have to just go for the archer. So then it, okay, pulls into the city. That's fine. Now I attack and is trying to kill these barbs. This is just it's a permanent benefit, right? That's the way I'm looking at it. Rather than just a temporary respite. This is a permanent benefit. Yeah, look, the scout is now going to get killed. Maybe I can continue running towards Hungarian lands. They've got an archer here. Maybe they'll help me out. Who knows? Bronze working boosted. The archer got a kill. We're going to get a garrison archer out of this. So there is a good stage to this, but just getting to that good stage. Oh, I had such grandiose plans at the beginning of this game. Oh, if Hungary already got a religion, they have Catholicism. They're going choral music. Everything that Hungary are doing this game is just annoying. And look, they're going to convert my city in 12 turns. No. Right, come on. Poland has been up against worse than this. Oh, Hungary have trapped my scout. How much for open borders? 14 gold? Oh, keep spending money when I don't want to, but I want to keep that scout alive. I really do. Yep, Hungary are now attacking the Barbs. Good. The Barbs are they're just, of course, bypassing me entirely, like they do, in order to go and attack my capital. Now, that is actually what they do, because the scout found my capital, and that's the city that they have been told about, but I would rather they didn't do that. They're going to go and knock out my improvement, which is really frustrating, or just full sending troops. It's the only way. Protestantism, feed the world is gone. All right, so my other option for religion is gone. We're probably going to get the fourth and I think last religion. Yeah, it's going to be close. All right, well, we'll have to convert Hungary at war. The only way. They're not going to just peacefully accept my religion, which they probably won't. Okay, warrior move there. This is fine. We might have a tile pillaged. We're holding at the moment. Oh no, now Hungary have attacked from nowhere. Your insolence has provoked this war. Okay. Right, luckily the Barbs are actually causing a slight distraction here, and Hungary only have 100 military strength. This isn't the hardest deity attack we've had. Garrison archer should keep that city relatively safe. Archery is within a slinger kill boost, actually, so maybe we just hold off on that one. What else would be handy right now? Maybe rushing swordsmen or walls? Kind of need it all, really, don't we? Oh, third religion's gone but hasn't been founded yet. Actually, Germany, do you want to be a friend? I think a Polish-German alliance against the world seems like the likely option here. Do I ride the Dark Age here? I don't know how much loyalty I'm going to have. I think whole Hungary might just push loyalty onto my two cities if I'm not careful. A Dark Age I could use to tech up quickly. That's one of the few things that would be quite helpful. Actually, I'm going to flip to bronze working and we're going to start building some encampments. I think that is a good thing to do. Another Barb clan. A Byreme for 155. I think that's just going to get dunked in a lake, isn't it? I don't think that'll be very handy. All right. Oh, they're tempting me in. A Quadrireme hiding and protecting a tribal village. So here are the Hungarian troops, but the Barbs are killing them. Amazing. That's good. We like to see that. That's fine. Going to prioritize killing Hungary's troops over anyone else's. The scout is back to tell the Barbs yet again who I am and what I'm doing. Oh, I'm going to take the gamble. We're going to take the gamble. Go for the tribal village. 120 gold. Oh my lord. I'm sorry, scout, but you have no more use for me. That's an insane amount of gold. Amazing. Right. Okay. Well, that means we can afford our 2 archer upgrades, which would be pretty cool. We now have roughly the gold we need to take Vatican City's troops, 6 warriors. That will help me to then smash into the side of Hungary. Now, spreading Catholicism around. Yep, I lost the scout. That was totally worth it. Slingers, retreat. Hungary's here. They are not behaving themselves. And yes, I am just pumping units out at this point. I wish there was something more productive I could be doing with my time, but we are on a full war footing. Barbarians, Hungary, everything is just in on us at the same time right now, and there's very little we can do. Oh, the Barbs pillaged me. Of course they did. Why? Why would you do that? Don't do that. And can I get the slinger kill? No! It has 1 health left. Come on. That's just mean. That's just mean. That's what that is. Here we go, though. That is a slinger kill. Archery. Boosted. Let's finish that off and get a bunch of additional archers in. Barbs are pretty much dealt with now. We are rebuilding the army, and we're about to get early empire as well. Desperately just trying to meet England here. I need the era score. We've only got 2 turns. I need 1 more era score. Oh, come on. This is my last turn. Maybe we will have to go for a Dark Age here. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. It does give me a lot of combat strength. It means we can go for heroic medieval era, but still feels harsh. Feels harsh. I could buy a byreme. That would give me a boat, but it would be a useless boat. Let's take the gamble. No, I was hoping I'd meet Rome. We're just going to have to accept the Dark Age, I think. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that we have to, but never mind. Archer upgrade. Archer upgrade. There you go. We've got a really decent army now. Hopefully Hungary, yeah, they're just going to bring their units forward one by one and create quite a nice situation for me. We can just keep pushing them back. Bronze working. Early Empire. Right, stage 2 of my plan now. Recruit a great prophet. That will give Vatican City. Oh, amazing. Amani, you're my first pick. Go into Vatican. We will levy you. Dark Age. Hungary's only gone normal. Amazing. Oh, that means we can still go to war with them and take all of their stuff. Right. Free Inquiry. I like Exodus of the Evangelists, don't get me wrong, but I think Free Inquiry is easier to grind era score on just because of how many inspirations there are. So they're bringing their warriors over now. I'm just keeping my units back, letting everyone level, giving them upgrades. Come on, Hungary, you come to me. Oh, did I get any iron? Please tell me I got iron. I need just some sort of strategic... Nope, no iron. It's all in Germany. Okay, so we can't swordsman rush either. No rushing of any sorts. What are we going to do? Spearmen might be the most powerful unit we can get alongside heavy chariots. Oh dear. We can still build encampments. That's kind of the main thing that we need to remember right now, but I would have loved at least some iron. Guess the closest bit we've got is over in this direction, unless there's some hidden behind Hungary, but maybe Germany will be the one to sell it to me. They've got a lot in their own lands. They are my friend. Let's not give up on it entirely. Let's finish off writing, then we'll go for masonry, get ourselves a battering ram. Cliffs of Dover and Elizabeth, Queen of Britannia. Honored to meet you. Yes, yes. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing this European war kick off. I mean, it already has been. Germany and France are, and they're still at war. That's just what they do. Oh no, they've just made peace. I called it. Warrior move back. Archer is now upgraded here as well. That's all of my slingers upgraded. This archer shouldn't be able to fire over this wood, so it's going to have to come a little bit closer to me. There's a hill there. I'm across a river. We can do some damage. Yeah, I'm just going to stop them from getting near. Go on then. Try and charge me. Selling open borders. Germany will take my open borders for some gold. We'll keep an eye on that for when we take over Vatican. Okay, they're just charging towards me like crazy individuals. Sure, this archer could take a pot shot at me now, so I'll pull... I mean, you're garrison. I don't want to take you out the city ideally. Let's move you to that. Pull you back. It's about getting the kills. Nope, not quite getting the kills. Also, ideally, just getting them to attack me, tricking me into combat. No, I do not need another Barb invasion from the other direction. That is not helpful. Stop it. Ursa says no. A spearman for 155. Don't think that's worth it. Okay, so they're going for Wroclaw, which I don't like. Why would you be heading in this direction? No. Let's take this archer out first. I don't like that archer. This feels like a bit of a bold move, but I could campus it up for +6 in my capital right now, which would more than double my science per turn. And with monasticism that I take from the Dark Age, that's not a bad... Ooh, okay. I sense a plan plan. I sense a plan appearing here. Yeah, let's go for the campus. It's 8 turns, but I have a decent army. I need the science per turn right now. Okay, Hungary are standing and fighting as the barbarians come in on the other front, but what they have done is left themselves open, and they have lost their archer, which is their biggest, most powerful unit, and I've actually got multiple kills that turn. Amazing. That was a big turn. That was a big turn in the war. I reckon they'd take a decent peace deal now. No, of course they wouldn't. They don't want a peace deal. Fine. They've lost too much. It's like what's the sort of fallacy called when you get so involved in something because you've lost so much. It's such a bad idea. It's gone so badly wrong for you. You then can't stop. It's kind of what's happened here. Oh, you don't like it if I'm friends with Vatican. Oh no. What a shame. Okay, Vatican is going to give me the army I need. Oh, Hungary's defenses have gone up though. They're already, I think they've just got themselves a horse or a swordsman. We're not. We can't take this. This is far too powerful for me, especially with no strategics whatsoever. What are we going to do? How much can we stack? Right, so if we've got, for instance, a spearman with 25 combat strength, oligarchy takes back to 29, and we could, in theory, use a dark age to take us to 34, and then crusade to 44. So it's still possible, but this is proving tough now. This is getting tricky. Good thing for me is that Hungary is pretty much down now to 0 troops. Like pretty much officially now down to 0 troops. So there's a possibility we might come out of this okay. Instead of a man-at-arms rush, I could pikeman rush. 45 strength wouldn't be the worst idea. What I really need is for one of the AIs to get a ton of strategics. And Hungary is by far the best AI in this game so far. They're absolutely running through. The issue I've got is even if I take a city, loyalty-wise, there's very slim chance we can actually do anything with it. Oh, that's a fire. It looks like Hungary couldn't win the fight, so they've started a fire. That doesn't feel fair. I'm just gonna move my warrior off the wood. No reason. Okay, now they're offering peace. I may not have a choice here. That's the annoying thing. Oh, at least the yields on these tiles are gonna be brilliant in a second. Like this fire will probably spread through, and I'm already on 1 pop. Still though, not the most helpful whilst I am trying to defend a war, you know? And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy's Ursa, Saph, Barnaby Rex, Sharky Bates, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Mr. Awesome, Frankincense Battlezord, Sleepy Lab, Bookaluk 79, The Nickerman, Bob Loblaw, Davalex, Geography Teacher. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!